So dear friends, in this session we start the product development process, and in this session we cover the planning and the concept development phase. So before a product is introduced to the market, it goes through a series of steps in phases which we just described in coming session. The planning process, which is called the new product development process, allow a firm to generate and evaluate ideas and to eliminate the less effective one, and to develop the product and finally test and introduce into the marketplace. The product development process is a sequence of steps that transform a set of input into a set of output. So the product development process is the sequence of activities that an enterprise employs to conceive, design and commercialize a product. Some organizations define and follow a precise and a detailed development process. Every organization employs a process at least slightly different from every other organization. Even the same organizations may follow the different processes for the different project. So for each of the several different type of development projects, a well-defined development process is useful for the following reasons. The first is the quality assurance. It is a development process specify the phases a development project will pass through and the checkpoints along the way. When these phases and checkpoints are chosen wisely, the development process is one way of assuring the quality of the resultant product. Second is the coordination. A clearly articulated development process acts as a master plan that defines the role of each of the players on the development team. As we know that in most of the development project team, the various members associated with this team belongs to the marketing, design and manufacturing, and the finance peoples and finance and security peoples. This plan informs the member of the team when their contribution will be needed and with whom they will need to exchange the information as well as the materials which they have. The third one is the planning. The development process includes the milestone corresponding to the completion of each phase. The timing of these milestones anchors the schedule of the overall development project. Means before to begin to develop a new product, prior we have to do the planning for each and every phase which is covered in the product development process. The next one is the management. It is a benchmark of assessing the performance of an ongoing development efforts. That means this is the responsibility of management. Whatever the team members can perform, it can be assessed timely manner. So by comparing the actual events to the established process, a manager can identify possible problem areas. And the last one is the improvement. The careful documentation and ongoing review of an organization's development process and its result may help to identify the opportunity. Now we discuss the generic product development process. It consists the 6 phases, or in other words we can say there are 6 stages by which we can develop a new product. The first one is planning. It can also named as a zero phase. The concept development, system level design, detailed design, testing and refinement, and production ramp up. As the process begins with a planning phase and output is, means the output of the planning phase is the project mission statement, which is the input requirement to begin the concept development process, which serve as a concept development process, serve as a guide to development team. That means it is basically during planning we have to make a guidelines for the various stages, and conclusion of the product development process is to product launch, at which time the product available for purchase in marketplace. One way to think about the product development process is the initial creation of the wide set of alternatives of the product concept and subsequent narrowing of the alternatives and increasing the specification of a product. That means as per the requirement or needs and wants of the customers, with the help of those statements given by the target customers, we have to develop the product concept, various product concepts with the help of needs and expectation of the customers, and subsequently narrowing of alternatives, and we increase the specification. The product can be reliably and repeatably produced by the production system. The second way, another way about the product development is an information process system. The process begins with input such as corporate objectives, strength opportunities, the available technology, product platform, and the production system. That means in second way we can say that the planning begins with the corporate objectives, what are the opportunities available in the marketplace, what are the technology available in the market. We can also analyze the product platform as well as the production system. So the various activities, process, the development, information, and formulating the specification, concept and design detail. The process concludes when all the information required to support production and sales has been created and communicated. The third way to think about the product development process is as a risk management system. We all know that in most of the cases, any organizations, when they launch a product, the probability of failure are much more as compared to the success. So the third way to think about the product development is as a risk management system. In early phases of the product development, various risks are identified and prioritized. As the process progresses, the risk reduced as the key uncertainties and eliminated. That means as and when we are moving from one to another stage, the risks are minimized, or we can say the risk is or uncertainties are eliminated and function of the products are validated. That means when we are moving from planning phase to ramp up a product in a marketplace, we reduce, or sometimes we can say we eliminate the uncertainties. Now we start discussing the various stages of generic product development process. It is also named as a market pull product development process. The first phase, that is named as a zero phase, planning. It refers as zero phase because it precedes the project approvals and launch of actual product development. The phase begins with the opportunity of identification guided by corporate strategy and includes the assessment of technology development and marketing objectives. And the output of this phase are the project mission statement, which specify the target market for a particular product, the business goals, the key assumptions and constraints, identification explains a process of gathering, evaluating and choosing from a broad range of product opportunities. The product planning represents a discussion of subsequent production planning process. So during this phase, some of the tasks and responsibilities of the key business function for this phase are for marketing peoples. They articulate the market opportunities, define the market segments. That means for a particular product which a team will going to be developed, it is the responsibility of a marketing peoples. They have to collect all the information needed to develop this product from the various customers, distributors, dealers, and as well as along with this they can also find the market segment where this product is going to be launched. Simultaneously, the designer peoples, they consider a particular product platform and architecture and assess the new technology. So whatever the technology available in the markets, they have to assess and find the suitability of a particular technology which suited to a particular market. During planning phase, the manufacturing peoples or a member of a product development team belongs to a manufacturing departments. They have to identify the manufacturing constraints. Okay, what are the constraints? What are the facilities available? And what are the constraints to develop or to manufacture this product if it is to be finalized? And set a supply chain strategy. The other peoples who are in the product development teams, like the research and development departments, they demonstrate the available technologies. That means it is the responsibility of a research departments. They have to demonstrate all the members of a team what are the technology available in the market, and the finance peoples, they provide the financial goals, and the general managements, they have to allocate the project resources. Means they have to plan what are the resources needed for a development team for developing this project. Now, the concept development. In the concept development, the responsibilities of the various members of a development team, like marketing peoples, they belongs to the product development teams. They have to collect the customer needs and expectations. They identify the lead users, who are the lead users of this particular product, and along with this they can also identify the competitive products with this product which we are going to be developed. And the design peoples, they investigate the feasibility of the product concepts. So as per the needs and wants of a customers, they have to analyze what are the feasibility concepts of this product, and they develop the industrial design concepts, and all the concepts built by the designers along with the product development teams, they can test experimentally the prototypes. That means whatever the concept developed as per the collection of needs and wants of a customers, they have to build the various concepts, and every concept is to be tested, and the manufacturing peoples, they have to estimate the manufacturing cost. So whatever the concepts developed by the designer or design peoples, the manufacturing peoples, they have to estimate the cost of every concept, and along with this they can also assess the production feasibility. That means for each and every concepts, they have to check the feasibility, whether they are feasible to produce the product on a shop floor or not. Along with this, the finance peoples facilitate the economic analysis. That means whatever the concepts developed by the product development teams, the people who belongs to the finance departments, they have to do the economic analysis of each and every concepts, and the persons who belongs to a legal departments, they have to investigate like the patent issue. So in this phase, the needs of the target market identified, alternative concepts are generated and evaluated, and one or more concepts are selected. So with the help of needs and expectation of a customers, the various concepts are generated by a product development team, and after developing the various concepts, they have to evaluate each and every concepts. At last stage, they have to select one or more concepts for further development and testing. So a concept is nothing, it is a description of the form, function and features of a product, and usually